So Anders here lets me go on a bit of a soapbox, which is what does mid-tech mean, what does custom mean, and how do they relate to quality? So this came in the context of one of my videos on the Archer, which is, by Tactile's term, a hyper knife. Anders, like a lot of other people, would say, well, doesn't that mean it's similar to a mid-tech? No, because even though this is a high-end knife, it's a production knife. Every part of this is made on a machine. There's nothing hand-done, maybe hand-sharpened, but even then probably done on a machine. Just like, your Spyderco PM2. Everything done on a machine, this is a production knife. Just like your Grimsmo Norseman. Everything on this is done on a machine. This is a production knife. Again, hand-sharpened, but a production knife, a high-end production knife, but a production knife nonetheless. Let's go to the other extreme. This is a Farid Mayer K2. This is a custom knife. This blade is hand ground. Every bit of this is done by hand. It's done on a machine. It's not like he's got sandpaper in his hand, but it is a hand-guided machine. Similarly, this handle is all hand machined, and you see lots of little aspects of that. Now, customs can be very nicely done, very tightly done, or they can be very sloppily done. All a custom means is that everything is done by hand. No part of this knife is done by a machine. Now, a mid-tech is something that is in the middle, and it was David Ridbaum of Kingdom Armory that really boiled this down very well. A mid-tech is a knife where part of it is done by hand, part of it is done by a machine. I believe both of these knives on the table here are mid-techs. This is the John Gray Rostrum. This is the Kingdom Armory Mini Rogue, and my understanding is in both cases, the handles are done by CNC, by a machine, but these blades are hand ground. And so you get a piece of the blade, which is your blade, or a piece of the knife, which is your blade here, that is done by hand like a custom, and a piece of it that is done by a machine like a production knife. That's why it's a mid-tech. It's in the middle between the two. Again, you can have very high quality mid-techs, you can have very low quality mid-techs. The fact is, whether something is a custom or a production knife, or whether it's a mid-tech sitting in the middle, and the quality of the knife, those are two independent vectors. Typically, custom knives will have more fine attention to detail to them because that's why custom makers do their thing, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily tighter, better, anything like that. Similarly, mid-tech isn't in the middle of quality. It just means that part of the knife is made by hand and part of it is made by a machine. Hopefully that helps sort out the terminology. Again, I'm going to have a whole video on this, but yeah, thanks for the comment.